Hello everyone, this is the day 7 of 20 days Python functions. Now in this video we are going to cover the exceptional handling. That what is exceptional handling and why we use exceptional handling. So exceptional handling is basically handling the errors so that our further programs or the further lines should get executed. And why use exceptional handling? Because this provides us separate blocks to handle the errors which occurs in our programs so that our program doesn't get stopped. And if any error occurs between our program, then the further program should get executed. Now we'll understand this with an example. So first we are going to take a value of a 10 and b 0, and then we'll just divide a with b. Now we all know that 0 is not divisible by any number, so obviously it will throw an error. So you can see it is throwing an error here. Okay, now we want that this error should be there, but we want to print something after that error. Means after this line 4 we want to print that we want to print after. Now when we'll execute the code, you'll see that again it's throwing an error, and this line 5 is not getting executed because of this error which is present in line 4. So here the exceptional handling comes. So for using the exceptional handling, first we have to know the try and except blocks. So I will comment this out, and then we'll know that how this try and except block works. So for using the try is a keyword and except is also a keyword. So we have to write try and then with the colon, and then in the proper indentation we are going to print something. So we'll print that this is printing with the help of try block. Now we'll use the except, and then we are going to print this is printing obviously with the help of except block. Now when we'll execute the code, what is going to happen? So you can see that this is printing with the help of try block is getting executed or getting printed. So what is happening here? So basically in the try block we keep the risky codes that can throw error, and if this try throws an error, then this except block are used to handle that error, to handle that exception. So because of this, its name is exceptional handling. So I hope you have understood this, that the risky codes are kept inside the try which can throw error, and when the try will throw an error or an error will occur inside the try, then this exception comes to use. So here what is happening, that this is a print function we have written inside the try, so it is simply getting executed. Now we are going to use this example inside our try, and then I'm going to show you that how it's handling the exception or handling the error. So what we are going to do, we are simply taking the value that a equal to 10 and b equal to 0, and then we are going to print the division of a divided by b, and then we are handling our exception. And when we'll execute the code, now this time you'll see that this is printing with the help of except block. Now why the except has been printed? Because at line 9, here you can see at line 9 there is an error in the try block. and this error which have occurred in the try block in line 9 is getting accepted or getting handled by this accept block here. So this line is getting printed. Now there can be more than one error in a program. So suppose here it is one error, but there can be multiple errors too. I'll show you how. So suppose there was 0. So for handling 0 we have printed this. Now if there will be suppose now it is a string, or you can say I am writing a string in this. Now the data type has been changed, so we know that the division of integer and string cannot be possible, so it will obviously throw an error. So now this time when we'll execute the code, now we'll see that this time also it is because it is an error, because here an error is present, so that's why the accept part is working. But there are some built-in exceptions also for handling different types of errors. So suppose for this type of error we can use the type error here, and we can simply write that this is an non-integer value, or we can write that non-integer value has been occurred. Non-integer value has been occurred. So now we are handling the this error with the built-in exceptions, that is type error. Now the type error present here is an built-in exception present in Python. So when we'll execute the code, you will see that this is getting executed. Now what will happen when we'll write 0 here and then we'll execute the code? Now what we'll see that this time this except is not getting used. Why? Because we have taken a type error exception here. We didn't have taken exceptions for handling this 0, means this error. So for handling this error, what we can do, we can take one more except, and there is also an already built-in exceptions for handling this type of error, that is 0 division error, and inside it we can print that we can't divide with 0. And now when we'll execute the code, you will see this time it's not using the first one, it is using the second exception, that is 0 division error, this one, and it is printing we can't divide with 0. Now when we'll change this to string and when we'll print it, so you will see now this time it is using the first exception, that is type error exception. So basically what I am trying to say, that a program can have more than one error, and for handling that multiple programs, or for handling that multiple errors, we can use multiple exceptions also. And there are many built-in exceptions present in Python for handling the different types of exceptions or errors, or we can create our own exceptions also. So this was it for this. Now we will talk about the else and finally blocks. So we'll see how it works. So I'll just remove this one, and now we'll see the else part, means the else block, and we are simply going to print that this is getting printed using the else block. Now when this else block will get executed, this else block will get executed only, first of all I'll clear this so that it will be more clear for us. Now when we'll execute the code, you'll see it is not that our else block is not getting executed. Now when the else block will get executed, the else block will get executed only when the try block will get executed correctly. So suppose I have given a proper integer here that is divisible by 10, then we'll see that the result is 5, and then this else is getting executed. Means when the try will get executed successfully, means the try block will get executed, then the else will also get executed. And if the try is not getting executed, then else will also not get executed. Now there is one more block that is called finally. Now when will this finally get executed? So first of all, I'll write this will get executed every time. Means this finally block will get executed each time when whenever this try will execute, then also the finally will get executed. When the accept is getting executed, then also the finally will get executed. Means the finally is the default block, it will always get executed. So when we'll print the, you'll see that first the try is getting executed, so the result is getting printed 5, then the else part is getting executed, and then the finally is also getting executed. And if I'll change this to, suppose I'm changing this to a string, and for handling this error we have already created a type error exception. So you will see that first the accept is getting executed, and then finally is also getting executed. So I hope you have understood this, that how it works. So this was it for this video. Thanks for watching the video.